All right, we are live for MML 50. This one will be for Bill. All right, you ready, guys? Morning, Renee. Keep watching. Hat on or hat off? I can't decide. We'll start with hat off. Almost 11 o'clock.
Cold open at 10.
Copy that. Morning, Brett. Shout out to you. Thank you for watching. Kia ora, team. I'm Benny. I'm just sitting here with our special guests, getting ready for the show. We've been adding special guests to the show each week for the past several weeks as we prepare for this monumental occasion. Now, I spoke a little bit last week about our special guests, what they represent, what they signify, what they stand for, and a little bit about why they're here. Now, I won't go into detail again today, but suffice it to say, they all represent struggles that I've had in the past. We've all had struggles, but somehow we get through them. But how? What's the answer? You see, there's lots of times that there's no way I would have had the courage, the guts, or the confidence to be able to perform live every single Monday morning. I may not have even be able to do it once, let alone every single Monday for 50 consecutive weeks. I wouldn't have had the guts. I would have been too chicken. But nobody calls me chicken. But how's it possible? How's it possible for this scrawny, pasty, ginger-haired, freckle-faced geek from a small town in a small country, how's it possible for me to have the confidence to perform live to an audience all around the world? Well, folks, I'm going to tell you the answer. Love is the answer. The love and support that I receive from my friends and family, each and every one of you, but most importantly, the love and support that I receive from my beautiful wife, Renee. You know, when Renee and I first met, this was 25 years ago, it was love at first sight. Of course it was. I mean, when she first saw me, what's not to love? Boom, boom. Sorry, Basil, I'll get my own material. But seriously though, actually we should make that joke of the week. There it is, folks, joke of the week. Courtesy of Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. But seriously, it's the love and support that I receive from all of you and my beautiful wife Renee that enables me to do this. So let's do this. For the 50th consecutive week, welcome to the People's Garden. And welcome to Monday Morning Live, where as always we'll spread love and give flowers with Monday morning shout outs to anyone that tunes in and anyone who wants one. I'll be doing live gardening. Today we're cloning. We're cloning basil. We'll take a look back at the week that was. We'll take a look ahead at the week to come. And this week we'll feature the triumphant return of Tip of the Week. All those things and many more coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Well, let's get right into live gardening as I take a sip of the people's water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. Shout out to Maria, thank you for joining. We're going to clone some basil. Now, we're going to use a little bit of this. This is rooting hormone. It's a liquid. There's also a powder. But we're going to use the liquid today. Oh, sorry, Alf. Oh, sorry, mate, I've got a bit on you there. Sorry. So we're going to use this cloning liquid. Now, the key thing with this is you should never dip the cutting directly into the cloning syrup or liquid. You should use a little spare little vessel like this. This is a bottle cap, otherwise known as the Benny's 6100 cloning cap. Just going to pour a little bit in there. Just going to pop it down there. And we're going to take cuttings. And we're going to do that using the Benny 6100 cuttings snips. Available now in the gift shop. Why not buy two? Shout out Damo, thanks for joining. Yeah! Now what we're going to do is we just move oh, whoa, what was that? We're just going to move this a little bit closer. Moving our basil in. And we're going to take a little cutting. Now, if you can come in nice and close on this one, Al, our producer, Algorithm, he's a good guy, he works hard. We're going to take a cutting from one of these little laterals. Now what we're going to do, if you can see this, come in close, we're going to take the cutting from the base of the lateral. And we're going to make sure we include a little bit of extra foliage with it, which we're then going to cut off, leaving an exposed little base like that. We're going to pop that into our rooting compound, and we're just going to leave that to sit for a moment or two. And while we do, see who else has joined in. Helen! Shout out to Helen. Thank you for joining. Now we're going to clone using the Jiffy pellets that we've used quite extensively. Come in close, Al. Our producer, Algorithm. Now, this is what they look like before you soak them in water. This is what they look like afterwards. All swollen up and all puffy. Now I'm going to just try and find a little tool here. Some may say that's a good way of describing myself. So we're just going to scuff up the surface. Here, I'll show you. Scuff up the surface here a little bit and just make a little hole right down the middle. We're going to grab our cutting. We're just going to shake off the excess. Oh, sorry, basil, I got a bit on you there. And we're going to pop that in. We're going to keep that in a fairly humid sort of environment. And within about a week, we should start to, the cutting should start to develop roots. Now what you do is when you think it's starting to develop its roots, just give it a very gentle tug. No, basil, no jokes today. And if you can feel it, a little bit of resistance there, then you know that the roots are starting to form. Within a week, maybe 10 days, you should start to see roots coming out the bottom of the Jiffy pellet, and then we know it's time to plant them on. Live gardening here on Monday morning live, MML 50. Let's take a look back at the week that was. Had a really big week preparing to run my good friend Stephen's fruit and veggie stall at the Marlborough Farmers Market. You can catch me there every Sunday morning from 9 until 12 at the AMP Showgrounds here in Waido, Blenheim. Thursday and Friday we were packing and picking, well, picking then packing. Saturday we were preparing for the big day, starting to load up the truck. Sunday morning, 5 AM start, get to the farm, load the truck, drive to the market, set up the gazebos, set up the tables, lay the produce out, and then help the people. It really means a lot to me to be such a big part of the Marlborough Farmers Market. As I always tell people, I was born just down there, I grew up just down there, I live just here, and I get to work just over there. That was the week that was. Now let's take a look at the week ahead. Another big challenge coming up at the Marlborough Farmers Market. I'm starting to get a little bit more responsibility at the farmers market, and I've got to be honest, I love it. Something that I shied away from for quite a while. That's when that courage kicks in again. Right. Wait, what? What the heck? It's another elf. Where did you come from? What's going on back here? It's another basil. Oh my goodness, we've cloned basil and we've cloned elf. Let's put basil there. Elf, you can go up there. Wow, that cloning syrup really works, doesn't it? Oh, hang on, what? It's another basil. We're going to put you over there. What the? It's another basil. Basil, you can go up there. What? It's another elf. Oh my goodness. Let's just clear some space here. Actually, I'll show you something really quickly. This is the basil that we sowed last week from seeds that came from a plant that came from a seed. And see, they're just starting to germinate. Getting close there, Al. Nice and close. Starting to germinate. As we start to get overwhelmed with elves and companions. There's another one. It's another basil. What on earth is going on? What are you there, basil? Where's Elf going to go? You can go there. Let's move that. the Benny's 6100 series spritzer. Available now in the gift shop. 1 up by 2. Because you can never underestimate the value of water. You can go there, Alf. Geez, what else can happen today? Let's put that there. What? It's another Alf. Where can you go? Yeah, you can go here next to me. And then, it's another one. What on earth? Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I realised that it wasn't really your choice. I accidentally cloned you, but still. Thank you for joining us here on MML 50. Who else have we got? Shelley! Shout out to you! So we've now got viewers in 2 different parts of Australia, several different parts of New Zealand. MML 50 going out to a global audience. Folks, here's a final thought. Thank you for joining me for 50 consecutive weeks. Every Monday morning at 10 AM, I put out a teaser image of the show that's coming up. And every Monday morning, I front up. It doesn't matter if there's been a loss, whether it's one of my heroes or whether it's a member of the family. In fact, later on today, I'm off to a funeral. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if it's sunny. It just doesn't matter. All that matters is the love and support that we give each other. And that's why I've been able to come to you every Monday morning for 50 consecutive weeks to bring you Monday Morning Live. Folks, don't forget, you can catch me anytime you want on my YouTube channel, which is Grow with Benny's. You can see me every Monday morning at 11 AM here on Monday Morning Live. Every Sunday morning from 9 until 12 at the Marlborough Farmers Market. And I'll see you next time in the garden.
And we're clear.
MML 50, baby. Woo! Thank you, guys. Great show. Well, pretty good. Pretty good. He's coming. I'm at a mensch, and we're on.